What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. It is Nikki and this is Lifewnikk. If you are new, thank you so much for watching. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. So today I'm back with another video, y'all. I just came to get y'all hip. So it's 2020, almost 2021. There's so many people moving to Georgia, just because, like they say, Georgia is like the Black Hollywood right now. So a lot of this is like a poppin' state, okay? So, but something that I noticed when I moved out here, and I noticed a lot of other people have this problem as well, is they just have the big question, like, what city do I move to? Like, everybody says, oh, Buckhead is nice. Like, that's what the traveling people come down here when they come visit. But I say Buckhead is nice, downtown Atlanta is nice, but that's not in everybody's tax bracket, okay? So let's just start there, okay? So I'm basically just going to go ahead and just give y'all a list of different suburbs throughout the Atlanta area, and it's very close to Atlanta, but just not downtown Atlanta, okay? So these cities are really affordable from what I've seen so far. I think that the prices start off anywhere, I don't want to say the exact amount, but it usually starts off at around $800 compared to if you move to a suburb like downtown or Buckhead, you're going to be starting off at like $1,100, $1,200 just for a one bedroom. So I made a list. My list consists of suburbs on both the north side and the south side, just because or the east side, whatever y'all want to call it, but because, you know, not everybody likes to live downtown or near in that suburb. Some people are actually country and they prefer to go out south. So let's start off, shall we? Okay, so to begin with, I'm not going in a certain order or anything. It's just a list. It's not just based on what I think is the best. I'll explain more as I go on. Okay, let me stop rambling. Okay, so the first city that I'm going to recommend to you guys is Marietta. And the reason why I say Marietta is because Marietta is very high class. Marietta has a lot of different options, like shopping options. Marietta has, like, it's close to everything, so you don't have to drive super far out to get to Marietta. Marietta is it's not the most affordable thing, just because, like I said, no place in Georgia is 100% affordable. But Marietta, Georgia, it is kind of affordable. From what I've seen, the rent usually starts off anywhere from like $1,000 a month, which is, you know, like I said, not the cheapest, but it goes up from there. But I have came across, I know when I was on my apartment hunting, I did come across some apartments in Marietta that were cheaper than that. So that's that. So Marietta is a suburb that I would check out just because there's so much to do. Honestly, I feel like that's a suburb that most people move to when they move down here. It's Marietta. Like, if you ask people like where they live, it's Marietta, like especially the people who just moved down here. So Marietta, number one on our list. Okay, so number two I'm gonna give you guys is Stone Mountain. And Stone Mountain, I feel like I've heard a lot of people say, you know what I'm saying, that Stone Mountain is a little hood or whatever, but Stone Mountain, from what I've seen and from what I've came across, super affordable. I would say that is probably number one on the affordable list right there. I can't really give you a price, just look it up online, but Stone Mountain is super affordable. And the great thing that comes with Stone Mountain is the fact that you have Stone Mountain Park. So you can, if you are a Stone Mountain citizen, you can go up there, walk the mountain for free. If you're not, you're driving, you have to pay for parking, but for most people it's free. So that's awesome. So Stone Mountain I would definitely recommend, just because Stone Mountain is about like a half hour from downtown, which in Georgia is not a long drive at all. So I would definitely recommend Stone Mountain for sure. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on. So we have Marietta and Stone Mountain so far. So I'm going to give you number three. Number three, I would say, is definitely going to be Lawrenceville, Georgia. Just because Lawrenceville, Georgia is just nice. Like, I wish y'all were from Ohio so I could try to give y'all an example, but everybody's from different places. But Lawrenceville is just nice. It just reminds me of like the neighborhood where people are like having picnics in the front yard and like walking their dogs. It's just a very quiet neighborhood. The thing about Lawrenceville though is it does not have that many apartments, but the ones that you come across are very affordable. Lawrenceville, Georgia is mostly consisted of a lot of different businesses and a lot of different homes. So if you do want to move there, expect that you will have to look a little deeper compared to like other cities who are just filled with apartments. Lawrenceville isn't one of those cities that has tons of apartments, but the ones that they do have are extremely affordable. So that is that. So to move on, number 4 on our list, of suburbs here is going to be Sandy Springs. And Sandy Springs is basically like, I would say like 15 minutes from Stone Mountain. So it's actually really close. It's like right next door to Stone Mountain. And the reason I say Sandy Springs is because it's just like Lawrenceville. Like Sandy Springs has a lot to offer. It has a lot of different businesses. But at the same time, Sandy Springs is very big too, so there's lots to do. It is kind of more to me on the country side, even though it is on the north side. I feel like it is, or east side, whatever. I don't really know my sides yet, but it's closer to downtown. So I say Sandy Springs because Sandy Springs is like, it's just nice. It's a quiet little suburb, peaceful place to locate. If you just like quietness, Sandy Springs is the place for you. Okay. So another place that is close to Stone Mountain, another suburb that I recommend is Norcross, because Norcross is it is very affordable. I feel like Norcross is honestly up there with Stone Mountain on the affordable side. Like Norcross is actually very affordable from what I've seen. When I was apartment hunting, I actually looked at Norcross a lot. You can find stuff very low over there, and then I know that they do offer a lot of different programs for like like Section 8 and stuff like that, which is amazing. So if you have those resources or whatever, you go on your phone, check it out, because Norcross is one of those suburbs, like it's a lot to do, but they all like they have a lot to do within the community too. Like there's a lot of different centers and stuff like that. So it's just a positive place to be. I would definitely recommend Norcross. So another, and this is the last one on my list for this side of town, and this suburb is going to be, drum roll please, no I'm just kidding, no, but this suburb is going to be Peachtree Corners. So Peachtree Corners is literally like right down the street from Norcross. Super affordable, yes. And it's basically the same as Norcross to me. It's a lot of different businesses. And that's the thing about Georgia. Everywhere you go is going to be a lot of businesses until you get on the south side. So that's where we're going to now. So if you're somebody, you love the country, you know what I mean? You're for like a lot of having a lot of land, a lot of acres. You know what I'm saying? You got some cows or whatever that you packing with you in your luggage. This is where you want to tune in at, because this is when we talk about the south side. The south side, hands down, I feel like it's like this everywhere. It's definitely way more affordable than living at the other side of the town, just because, I don't know, it just seems more affordable. But the first suburb that I'm going to mention, and if you are black, you know what city I'm talking about, and that's just going to be Jonesboro. So Jonesboro is just very family friendly. It's so many different businesses, and then they have this very long road that you literally have everything on. Like you have Kroger's, you got Walmart, you got Target, you got McDonough, Taco Bell, Wendy's, everything that you're looking for is going to be on this strip. You can literally go shopping at the mall, grocery shopping, everything that you need to get done on this strip is going to be there in that strip of Jonesboro. So that's why I would recommend Jonesboro, because there's so much to do, and it's just country, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like the folks down there, they're honestly a little bit more friendlier, just because, I don't know, maybe it's because it's the south of Georgia, but a lot of people are traveling up here from like up north and stuff like that, and coming to the north and the east side or whatever, or the west side, and that's why all the southern first is still down south of Georgia. So that's that. So 2 more I'm gonna give, and I'm one of these places I actually lived in, and that's going to be Griffin. So Griffin, Georgia, I miss it sometimes. Griffin, Georgia is like, I think it's like underrated, honestly, because it's such a peaceful place to live, and it's so quiet. It's very country. If you're gonna be driving to somebody's house, you're gonna be driving for like they might be your next door neighbor, but you still gotta drive like 3 miles down the road. I'm talking, okay? Like Jonesboro is Griffin is like the country for sure. Like you're gonna see cows, you're gonna see horses, you're gonna see chickens laying eggs. It's gonna be all kinds of stuff in Griffin, Georgia. But Griffin, Georgia is so, everybody just minds their own business. Everybody goes to the store, go home, do their own thing at home. Nobody's in nobody's business. You don't see any of that like Instagram models out there, none of that. It's just nice and peaceful. So if you want to go ahead and retire and go ahead and get you some nice quiet time away from just everybody else, go ahead and relocate to Griffin, because that's probably where you're meant to be. Okay, and the last place that I'm going to mention right next door to Griffin is, if you're from Georgia, you know, McDonough. So McDonough, definitely another nice, I think, suburb. It's a little bit more busier. I would say it's kind of in between Jonesboro and Griffin, because Jonesboro is like rocking for real and Griffin is like short. So I think McDonough is in the middle, because McDonough, it's still a lot to do, but at the same time, you know, it still has that countryside because it is still out south. So those are the cities that I recommend for y'all. I tried to get as many in as short as possible time span, just because nobody wants to hear me list a bunch of cities just all day. But I tried to make that as easy as possible for y'all. So I'll leave the list in the description box if y'all weren't able to spell it, or if y'all just couldn't rewind it and hear what I said. But I'll leave it in the description box because I feel like that's very helpful. I wish I would have known about that when I first moved here, instead of just bouncing around and having to figure it out myself. But hopefully this helps someone. If you are new to Georgia, welcome. You know, a sister need a friend. So if y'all are new here, go ahead and comment below. I'm definitely open to meeting new people. But I'm so glad that y'all decided to tune back in with your girl. Trying to upload more consistently here. My views ain't really smacking, but that's okay. But we'll see. But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.